All right, just waiting for some folks to jump on here. I'll try to reposition this chair here. Maybe y'all can see the tree in the background where I'm going to be at. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get set up here. All right, there's my tree in the background. Trying to get set up here. Gonna wait for some people to jump on. Try to hold this camera. I should have got my little tripod, but I didn't. I'm just sitting here in the chair. Hang on, let me grab my tripod here. Y'all look at the ceiling for a minute. All right, y'all, this is the first try at this, so we have to get set up here. I'm gonna try to put my camera on this little okay, somebody from Holden Beach. I got a friend that lives in Holden Beach. My brother-in-law's sister, I guess is how I want to say it. She lives in Holden Beach, North Carolina. I'm going to try to get this set up here. Y'all bear with me here. I'm trying to get the camera set up to where I can maybe hold it better. So hold it out from here. I'll stick it on my leg here or something. That way we can talk. But I'm gonna have to put these glasses on probably. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're set up. We can see the tree in the background, and y'all can see me, but I'm all laid back in this chair. But I'll still be able to talk to y'all tonight. All right, this is the first time. We're just gonna get on here. I called it Fireside Chat, but I'm not sitting by the wood stove. It's in the other room, but the tree's in this room. So I thought I'd just sit in this room so you can see the tree in the background. All right, so we're just going to read the comments and see what y'all got going on tonight. I made a cake earlier. Ended up making 24 of them little cupcake type cakes. So y'all go look at that video if you get a chance. It was that apple nut cake a lot of people asked me about. And I meant to put the recipe on there, and I slick forgot. I've been talking, ever since I baked that cake, my niece, she lives in Korea, her and her husband. He's in the military, and they're stationed in Korea, and she had called me. So I hadn't talked to her for a while, so I want to talk to her, and so I had to finally tell her about 5 till 8 that I had to go because I had a fireside chat lined up at 8 o'clock, so I had to get on here. All right, somebody bought some oysters to fry up. Y'all saying hey. Tell me what we can talk about tonight in our fireside chat. I was just going to, let me see is this thing breaking up? Y'all know my internet here is so bad. That's the only bad thing about living in the country. Oh, I'm not. All right, now I'm seeing the comments about my trees being pretty. Put a lot of lights on my tree this year. I had a lot on it last year, and I put 400 more on it this year. Somebody saying hey from Goldbane. Gold Road from me. And somebody else said they went to YouTube to subscribe. All right, so my video's cutting in and out. I can't tell how big my signal is. Maybe next, y'all. All right, I came back in this other room. Maybe it won't work in the family room. Can y'all see me now? All right, it might be forcing me to have a fireside chat because maybe that family room, the signal is not going to pick up. All right, does it keep freezing now? Is it still good now? Y'all let me know if it's good now. There's my fireplace back there, so this is going to be the fireside chat right here. Y'all can see that back there. And that clock is wrong because I didn't change it when daylight savings comes, so don't y'all pay no mind to that clock. But anyhow, we're going to sit right here. So hopefully it's working now. Okay, Barbara, thanks. Let me know. So it's okay now? Is my lips moving? Yeah, I love to sit in the family room. All right, well, that's good. Well, I guess from now on, I'll know that I have to stay in this room. I can't go in the family room because the signal in there, that's got a concrete floor in there, and I don't know what it's got going on, but we got people. Y'all, when y'all jump on, tell me where you're from. Okay, people, and I'll try to keep up with the comments. Okay, well, that's good now. All right, I said I was going to get on here and chat about whatever y'all want to chat about. Okay, somebody said they... I hope some of y'all got to see the tree. Watching from Maryland, Kentucky. Oh, they said I'm freezing up again. Oh, no. Well, it might just be bad internet tonight, y'all. We might not be able to do this tonight. All right. I don't know. I don't want to have to go outside, y'all. It's freezing outside. I got to go outside and play. Let me see if it's going to connect. I'm over here by the front door now. Did it connect back up? Yeah, see, when I got the camera on, it won't show me the signal strength. So I don't know what's going on here. We might not be able to chat very long tonight. I don't know what's going on with the signal. It's never kicked me off like this, but keep freezing up. Must be something in the weather tonight. It's really cold here. All right, is it freezing right now? I can't tell. I'll walk out here. I'm outside now, y'all. It's snowing and cold. It's good now, yeah, because I'm standing out on the porch. I ain't staying out here, y'all. It's like, I don't know how, it's cold out here tonight. But hey, I got a good signal for a minute, but I'm going to go right inside the door here. And I'm going to see if it'll pick up right here. Maybe if I stay close to the front door. This is crazy tonight. It's usually not that bad here. Oh, it's snow in northeast Ohio. I can't wait for it to snow here. We don't have anything in the forecast talking about snow or anything. I'm going to walk right over here by this fire because this is supposed to be a fireside chat, but y'all supposed to tell me something you want to chat about and not just about my weak signal. Just bring your chair outside. It's a little too cold for that and it's dark. But I'll stand right here in front of the fireplace. Maybe it'll be good for a little bit now. We stay on here and talk a little bit. But what are y'all doing? Let's see. Tomorrow it's going to be, well, Wednesday's the 1st. So I guess a lot of people, last 2 more days of November. I guess I'm going to have to stand in the kitchen and cook all the time. I don't know why it's doing this tonight. It must just be something. I used to get real good internet here, and then I have Verizon, and they did something, and I barely get 2 bars now. Sometimes 3, but mostly like 2 bars, and I used to get 5, but I think they're taking out some towers or something. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh, it's snowing in Niagara Falls. I would love to see Niagara Falls in the when it snows and then when they're kind of frozen. Somebody said, how long have you been married? Been married 20 years. Almost 20 and a half. Next month will be 20 years and a half a year. We got married in 2001. Somebody's Christmas shopping and feeding the birds. Is it dark where you're at? You had warm weather, highs in the 50s and 60s in Montana. I got to come to Montana and Jackson Hole, Wyoming back in May, and I loved it. That was my first time out there. Somebody lives in Goldvein. That's Goldvein, Virginia. That's not too far from me. And they don't get good internet. The whole county I live in is really bad for internet. So they were supposed to be fixing it, with COVID and all these kids that had to work, do schoolwork from home, but they haven't fixed it. It's gotten worse. It's really. Okay, have you tried to use a turkey baster to remove extra extra grease from your pan? I probably have at one time or another. I can't think of anything lately that I have. And I'm not sure about what you mean by extra grease. But you can probably do that. Anything that you need to suck up and then either squirt back out somewhere. You could use a turkey baster for that. You need to suck up broth and then squirt it somewhere else, or just suck up broth and get it out of the pan and put it somewhere else. You could do the same thing with grease. Got people on here from Montana, Georgia. Y'all tell me where you're from, where you're watching from, and what's going on at your house tonight. What's going on at my house is I'm standing here in front of this fire or wood stove with a sweater on, holding this camera. I think I'm going to try to sit back down in this chair. This chair is only a few feet away because y'all know my foot's bad. So I'm going to try to... Somebody said, do I ever try to fix anything sugar-free? The only thing that I fix probably sugar-free is Jell-O. We love sugar-free Jell-O. Anything else that you make sugar-free, I think it tastes bad. I mean, bad. So, I usually don't do a lot of sugar-free desserts. I've tried making them. I got a sugar-free keto cookbook one time, and they just raved about these desserts, and I made a couple of them, and they were so bad, I mean, we couldn't even eat them. I had to just throw them out. But, so to me, it's better just to make, if you got, if you're diabetic or whatever, just make something and just have a portion control. Just have a slice of it. You just have to count your carbohydrates. So if there's 40, well, that's kind of high, 30 carbohydrates in a slice of cake, then if you really want that cake, you have to eat a salad with it that wouldn't have any carbohydrates. So you can have so many carbohydrates per meal. And it's best if you're going to eat a piece of cake or something to eat it with your meal. So you're not just eating sugar all by itself. All right, somebody lives in South Carolina. I got a sister that lives in North Charleston, South Carolina, so sometimes I come down there. I think honey is a good substitute for sugar. That's what I've heard. Sometimes we'll put honey in something, like if I'm making my husband tea, I'll put him some honey in the tea. They say that's a natural sugar. So I don't know that much about honey. I don't know that much about diabetics and stuff, even though I am one. But I just try to, do what we can. We got people on here from Michigan, Florida, Blacksburg. Yeah, diabetes is a lot of portion control. You can eat whatever you want. You just have to account for the carbohydrates. So you have to look at the carbohydrates. I don't look at the sugars in anything. I look at the carbohydrates. And I'm allowed to have 35 to 40 carbohydrates per meal. So if I want to have an egg and bacon and toast, then my toast would have to be less than, like 35 carbohydrates. So if you go to McDonald's or something, if you're going to eat the bun on a hamburger, then that's pretty much a carbohydrate, so you shouldn't eat french fries with it. But if you want to eat like half a bun and maybe a half an order of fries, then you can do that. Somebody asked me what my A1C was. The last time I took it, because I had come off of one medicine because I was having side effects from it, so I quit taking it, and my A1C went up to like 9. So I just started on a different medicine, and we'll see if that's going to bring that down. We got people from Missouri on here. We got New York on here. Now, I'm not sure how honey, because I don't really eat honey, I don't know if that spikes it or not. And everybody's different. Like, I know for myself, if I eat regular syrup or jelly, that it would spike, and it seems to go up and stay up. But sometimes I can eat a piece of candy and it doesn't really affect me. I can eat a piece of chocolate or a Reese cup and it's not that bad. So I think it's different. And I have heard of monk fruit, and I think I have some in my cabinet, but I haven't tried it. I think I made a chocolate cake one time and tried to make a sugar-free chocolate cake, but y'all, that was the nastiest tasting thing I ever had in my life. And we couldn't even eat it. So we had to throw that out. All right. So yeah, everybody should know what, and I didn't even know I was a diabetic when I found out. Oh, Betty Bryant. Are you live in Daniels, West Virginia, Betty? I'm from Beckley, so I know where Daniels is really good. Yep, we're supposed to eat more vegetables, and I'm not a big vegetable eater, but we need to eat more salads. Like if you want to go out for pizza, you should have a big old salad, the biggest salad you can have, and have one slice of pizza. Or 1.5, 2 at the most. It depends on how big the slice is. But you don't have to cut out everything that you like. You just have to pick and choose at each meal what's going to be your carbohydrates. Oh, it's cold in Florida in the 50s. Woo. Yeah, I do some keto recipes sometimes just because I know it's going to be low in sugar. But I don't strictly follow a keto diet. And I've never used the sugar-free cake mix because they're very deceiving. If you look on sugar-free candy, I won't buy sugar-free candy, and I don't use sugar-free cake mixes. If you look on a box of sugar-free candy or cake mix, if y'all have a sugar-free cake mix right now in your cabinet, look on it and see how many carbohydrates is in that cake mix. Because I know somebody who makes sugar-free desserts all the time, and they think it's okay to eat it because it's sugar-free dessert. They'll buy a sugar-free cake mix and a sugar-free icing, and they eat it, and it has something in it called sugar alcohol. Now, sugar alcohol has more carbohydrates in it, I think, than regular sugar. I'm not an expert on any of this, but this is just my opinion on this sugar stuff, if y'all want to talk about that. Yeah, and you do have to subtract out the fiber to get the net carbs. And sugar alcohol is higher in carbs, I think, than just make a regular cake and just have you a slice of it, because it's going to be less carbohydrates. Somebody asked me what's wrong with my foot. I've had plantar fasciitis and a heel spur in my right foot since April. So I've been rolling it on the rolling pins. Oh no. Danny Duncan says he had diabetes, had a stroke, and is on dialysis. Oh, that's so sad. But that's what diabetes leads to. When it's uncontrolled, it can lead to strokes. It messes. I'm finding out how bad it is for your kidneys right now. Okay, thanks Barbara for posting that comment. I know I jump all over here, but when I see a comment, I try to address it. And they don't show me these comments in order. They just all over the place putting these comments on here. But I'll try to address what I can as we're sitting here talking about it. But be careful on them sugar-free desserts, because like I said, with the sugar alcohol, I think they're worse than just a regular old thing. Just have a small piece of whatever. Oh, okay, I see Brenda Eller. She worked at Appalachian Regional Hospital. Got somebody on here from Culpeper. That's close by me. Got some friends in Beckley. I gotta lick my lips, y'all. I've been talking, like I said, my niece called me from Korea, and I talked to her about 45 minutes, and I told her I had to go because I had a chat coming up. So I don't know how often y'all want to do this, maybe a couple times a week. Okay, somebody else is telling me sugar alcohol is worse than regular sugar, and I believe that. So a lot of people who are diabetics don't understand that. Yeah, I got one foot that is messed up still. So I have to watch when I'm standing on it. If I've been in the kitchen a long time, then I have to try to sit down. And I'm going to see if I can prop this camera up so I don't have to hold it. Maybe if it's sideways, I'll just turn my head sideways a little bit like that, y'all. Oh, okay, that's better. Natural foods are the best. Yeah, the best thing you can eat is vegetables. Vegetables, they don't have anything added to them. The worst things you can eat is anything that comes in a box. Those are bad for you. Prepackaged foods. I went to the grocery store. Well, I've been in the grocery store about 3 times since we've been trying to do better. And it's very hard. And I had to really, really concentrate on not buying anything that was already made. I was like, okay, maybe I'll just get one little thing. Maybe I'll just get a pie or a candy bar or something, So I didn't buy any soda pop, whatever y'all want to call it. I call it pop from West Virginia, but I call it soda in Virginia. I did not buy any Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. And that was a big thing today, to not have that Mountain Dew. I didn't buy any candy, cookies, cakes, anything that we weren't supposed to have, I did not buy. Okay, Betty Davis, you said your church today was awesome and you live in West Virginia, so I want to know where you go to church at down there. I have a lot of friends that live in Beckley, and I know a lot of people that go to different churches down there, so I was wondering where you go to church at. All right, but I was telling you at the grocery store, very hard. I'm like, I'll just get me one little thing. And I haven't been to McDonald's all week. 2 weeks I haven't been. We've been really trying hard to not, eat processed food like that. And staying off the drinks. I bought my husband, Tony, I bought him a couple diet ginger ale. And I don't like ginger ale, so that doesn't tempt me any. So I just bought him a few, but mostly I told him we have to try to drink water. We always order water when we go in restaurants because that's one way it gets me to drink the water. Somebody's saying their brother-in-law thinks if it says sugar-free, they can eat all they want. I know people like that. Okay, somebody here said they live in West Virginia and they call it soda. Okay, Betty Davis, you live in Roanoke. Okay, I was thinking you the one lived in Beckley. It's a different Betty that lives in Beckley. Okay, I'm getting y'all two mixed up. Betty Davis lives in Roanoke. And diet drinks are the worst. Okay, Barbara, she's from Baltimore. Where are you from originally, Barbara? She says she calls it pop, and I know she lives in... A diabetic diet is the healthiest, most perfect diet. Yeah, because you have to just eat fresh vegetables. And you can have some fruits. For the most part, you can have the fruits that are best for low in sugar. Yes, my husband's a diabetic, and he's worse than I am. So that's what I'm trying to do. His kidneys have started getting worse, so that's why we have to really get serious on this. But you can have strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, any kind of berry is one of the best things for diabetics. The worst things are like bananas because they have a lot of potassium and sugar. Pineapple, different things have a lot of sugar. Okay, Betty Bryant is from Beckley. Okay. There's two different Bettys. I got a Betty in Roanoke and a Betty in Beckley. I think y'all, I don't know if y'all had the same last name or not. Betty Bryant is from Beckley. Okay. And the other one told me they go to church, and I'm not sure if the one in Beckley goes to church or not. Somebody here said they love lemon water. That's what my husband started drinking a while back. If everyone here would flood her with emoji love, that will help propel her page. Yeah, y'all put some hearts and all that stuff on my page here, and it helps. It helps me get and sharing the videos and stuff, and just even watching the videos. Yep, kidney issues are very, very serious with diabetics, and I didn't realize how serious till my husband's kidneys started getting a little worse because of medication he was taking. He was taking a medication that messed with his kidneys. So we quickly had to quit that medication and trying to drink the lemon water and seeing what we can do so the kidneys won't get any worse. But yeah, if y'all can just go on this page. Now, don't go on Cooking with Pam Davidson. That page is only, I accidentally posted on that page today, but for the most part, that's my old page. And I'm not going to be posting on the old page. I'm only using this new page. My husband takes insulin, and I take pills. But they said if mine don't start coming down, so you want to put me on insulin. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go that route. So I really got to start more on the salads and stuff too. And a lot of times Chick-fil-A has a good salad. So a lot of times if I'm out and about and need something, you know, it's hard to eat a salad when you're going down the highway, but a lot of times for lunch, if I don't have a lunch, I can get me a salad. And they have a good salad. It's like a Cobb salad at Chick-fil-A. A lot of the fast food places do have salads. So a lot of people here. Yeah, my husband's on insulin. He didn't want to go on insulin, but he had to. He didn't have a choice. So he just started insulin a couple weeks ago. So we got to try to get serious. I know December is a hard time to try to get serious on this because there's certain cakes and cookies, and so we will carry on and have a little bit here and there to get us through the holidays. And then once January gets here, most of the time you're starting on diets. I do take metformin, and I take glipizide, and I take one other that I can't remember the name of it. Okay, somebody said Wendy's used to have a great salad. I don't think I've had their salad before. Like when I have a choice, if I pull up to a fast food place, I want a hamburger or cheeseburger. You know, and I've been trying to just do away with the French fries. Just give me a hamburger, and that's good as long as I can have that. And I eat the bun on that. I don't care if I get the French fries or not. A lot of times I just try to give up the French fries so you don't have two things going on. I have taken cinnamon before. used to take cinnamon capsules, but I couldn't tell that it did anything to me. Yeah, a lot of the diabetes pills are really bad for you, I think, and they have a lot of side effects. But right now, that's what I'm on. Oh, okay. Somebody said since COVID. I think my Chick-fil-A still has salads. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, since the pandemic started, we've mostly ate at home. We don't go out that much. And she's right. I don't drink coffee, and I don't drink tea. So I'm very limited. I had a few sodas still left here, so I've been sipping on them this week. Just maybe one a day. Because I used to drink 3 or 4 or 5 a day. You know, every time you go by the refrigerator, I would just get one because I like diet soda. So I've cut down on that, and I'm not buying anymore. So when these are gone, then my only choice is water. Now, sometimes I do like, I don't know if y'all ever see those little packets that you add to your water, you know, like flavors. I know they have a artificial sweetener in them. But the kidney doctor said we could have clear soda, but not the dark soda. So one of my favorite little packets that I buy, I get at Walmart, and it's called Peach Mango. And it's just a little packet that you pour into your drink. It's a flavor packet. And I know they're bad probably too because they have some type of artificial sweetener in there, but I really like them. So I'm going to have one of them maybe a day, and then maybe the rest water. Yeah, you have to. Why do you not drink coffee? I don't like the taste of coffee. I tried it. I do have this little sugar-free cappuccino thing that I found at Walmart, and I put the sugar-free French vanilla powdered creamer in it, and I like that, and it's hot. And sometimes I buy the no sugar added hot chocolate if it's in the wintertime, and I'll drink that. Someone else said they love the peach mango packets. I love that peach mango thing. And I don't drink I don't really like any of the other flavor packets that much. I do like the one, it's called Orange Sunrise, and it reminds me of orange juice. You know, it's like it sort of reminds me of Tang. Some of y'all that's old, maybe when you were little and you grew up on Tang. I always liked Tang when I was little. So this one packet that they sell called Orange Sunrise, it doesn't taste good to me. It tastes good. So I might go to that for a little while, and then eventually I need to just get to straight up water. And I usually every January give up soda. Let's see, how old was I when I became a diabetic? I think it was I want to say around 2008. And it was just a fluke thing. I think I like, you know, I don't know, maybe I was getting close to 40, 45 or something. I can't remember how old I was, but how many years ago that was. But I thought, oh, well, I'm turning 40 or whatever. Maybe I should go and, get some blood work done so they'll have a baseline. And then they just come back and like, oh, you're diabetic. I'm like, what? I had no idea. Yeah, and coffee is supposed to be pretty good for you. So I'm sad that I don't drink coffee. My husband never drank it till he was probably in his late 30s, 40s. And then he would start drinking it in the wintertime a little bit, and then he wouldn't drink it the rest of the year. And then he got it where he started drinking it every day, all day long, and he loves it. Somebody said, what time is it here? What time is it? I don't know. I'm on the East Coast. I think it's 8:45. And I heard lemon is good for our kidneys. So, all right, Danny, that's good that you drink diet ginger ale. 8:45. Okay, yeah, it's 8:45. The kidney doctor told us the best thing is like light colored drinks. So if you have to have a soda, I did buy some Sprite, so every once in a while I might want a little cup of Sprite, but I'm going to try to get to the point where I'm only drinking water, straight up water, because I like water if I don't have a choice, but if I have a choice, I never choose it, and I don't know why. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, and I haven't ever made cucumber water. I think I did a long time ago. One time, I think I was doing some kind of diet. I used to try to do diets all the time, y'all. So I kind of know a lot about carbohydrates and diets and stuff like that because I've been like that for a long time. So, okay, Barbara, I'm not sure what that is on your kidney. Is that something with your adrenal gland? I'm not sure exactly what that is. Sprite Zero. That's why I just bought some Sprite Zero because it's clear and it's still, like a soda. So if I have to have a soda, okay. I have a sister that has a tumor on her adrenal gland. I'm not sure if that's anything what you're dealing with, but she has to have some type of surgery in the future, I think. Yeah, a lot of us need to just drink more. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of diabetics have kidney disease. And what I didn't know about kidney disease, like you could be on a certain kind of pill or something, and you could go from not having kidney disease to being third stage kidney disease in a matter of a couple weeks because the medicine or something did it to you. So, but what I'm understanding that if you give up all this stuff that you're not supposed to have and you reverse it and you get on your medication, you get your sugar under control, if you're at stage 3, that you can get it to be a little bit better. You don't have to continually to go downhill because stage 5 is you don't have any kidney function. So at stage 5, you're on dialysis, I think. I'm just learning about all these 5 stages of this kidney disease, based on my husband was taking extended release metformin and it messed up his kidneys. So we're just finding out more about that. So we're trying to find out if it's reversible, if you can start eating better. Yeah, a lot of medications I'm finding out are bad for your kidneys. All right, so how y'all like doing this little fireside chat? This is the first time we've done this. I know I've been on here before and just chatted with y'all. But as we have time, I'll probably do maybe Thursday night if Thursday night's good, let's say 8 o'clock again on Thursday night, we'll do another Fireside Chat. If y'all want to. If you want to come back, just talk, and I can just see what the sometimes it sounds like I'm stuttering, y'all, but I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. She was on stage 3 on dialysis. Oh no. That's bad. I had no idea. I know they always say, oh, you're going to mess your kidneys up, by doing this, but I didn't really know you could mess your kidneys up that quick with diet soda and not eating healthy and not taking your insulin. And so I guess if you're not a diabetic, maybe you could have soda or something, but when you're diabetic, you got to really be careful, y'all. Okay, y'all comment and tell me if you want to do more of these chats, and I'll get on here in the evening time, and we'll see, y'all think about what you want to chat about, and it just, whatever comes up, we'll talk about. And I'm reading some of your chat, some of the, I know it's hard to do this because it's not like a two-way conversation, but when I can see the comment, sometimes if it's a really long comment, it goes by too fast and I can't see it all. But let me know if you want to keep up with the chats, and when I'm not cooking, we can get on here and just, it's hard when I'm cooking to see the comments and see the chats, so it's easier for me if I just sit down and, talk one-on-one. And a lot of your names I'm getting to know. I see the same names a lot over and over. So it's, if y'all want to do it, I'm game to get on here and do this. Just let me know if you want to keep doing that, and we'll try for today's Sunday, right? Okay, let's try Tuesday night. We'll do this week. We'll do Tuesday night and Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We'll do them 2 nights, and so y'all mark that on your calendar. Tuesday night at 8 o'clock and Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Because I got church on Wednesday nights. And maybe Monday night I might cook. I don't know. And there's a lot of stuff, a lot of different things I'm going to cook and come up with, and get all my cookies and candies made in December, and then we're going to crack down on, we're going to crack the whip. I got to crack the whip on, chicken is the best to eat with kidney problems. Okay, I lost that comment. I don't know what they said. Somebody was saying something. Yeah, because y'all can all read each other's comments. So it's all like you're in the conversation. Somebody said, did I live in Beckley? I lived all around Beckley. I lived in Bradley. I lived in Prosperity. I lived in Crab Orchard. I lived in Sophia. I lived in Lanark. So I've lived all around Beckley, but never actually right in Beckley. But all the little towns around it at different times, moved from place to place. All right, y'all. So it's 8 o'clock for the chats. 8 o'clock. We'll try 8 o'clock this week. How's that? And maybe in a different time we'll try 9 o'clock. So then if you're on the West Coast, kind of, we're not. I don't want to keep everybody up too late. So this week we'll do Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So maybe that might be 6 o'clock if you're in Wyoming or something. But somebody said they just got on. Are we all right? Yep. We're fine. We're just doing a fireside chat. Y'all can tell me what you ate. Oh, I just heard a stink bug go by. Do y'all got stink bugs where you live? Okay, somebody want to know where in Ohio I was born. I was born in Elyria in the hospital, but we actually lived in Lorain. So that's northern Ohio. And my dad worked in the steel mill. So we lived up there for till I was 11 years old. All right, all y'all, no stink bugs here. Do y'all know what stink bugs are? I hate them things. They come in sometimes on the firewood when Tony carries the firewood in. And then you'll be sitting here and you'll hear one go zzz. And they're real easy to catch because they're stupid. They just sit there and they don't fly away when you catch them. So I get them and okay, Betty, you say you live close to Goodview. That's where my sister lives, is in Goodview. I have a sister in Roanoke and a sister in Goodview. So you're right close to the one in Goodview. Yes, they are gross bugs. I get them and I throw them in the fire over here. Yeah, our bugs down here, we don't have that cold of winter, so they don't get in here. But those little stink bugs are just everywhere over here. And we never had them till, I don't know, a few years back before we first got them. But now it's like every time you turn around. Yeah, I just throw them in the fire. I throw my stink bugs right in the fire. I don't care. I don't squish them. Sometimes I suck them up with, if they land up on the ceiling, I can't reach them. I get the, what you call that, vacuum cleaner, and I get that little hose and I suck that thing right up. It can just die a slow death right up in the, no, it don't make it stink. Them things, it don't, it doesn't make the fire stink. Them things just burn up. They're gone. Yeah, sounds like them. Yeah, there's been ladybugs or something around here not too long ago too. So last week we had flies in here. We think they came in on the firewood. Is it cold there tonight? Yeah. Today was only high of 57, which that was a really nice day today. But tonight it's cold. It was 23 the other morning when I got up to go to work. So I'm going to go to work in the morning, see what's going on, and figure out my schedule or what I'm going to be working in the next, till the end of the year, because I got to use up some leave. All right, so let's get wrapping this thing up here. Tuesday night, Thursday night, Fireside Chat, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'll try to post that on my page and let y'all know. And make sure you just stay on this page, because this is the page where everything's happening. Yes, it is. I know I need to buckle down on what we eat, and believe me, we have really changed. But it's like the older you get, the more you gotta change. You just gotta, and I'm not a big vegetable eater, so I have to like force myself to eat these vegetables. But I will eat salads, and we have been doing that more. So we just need to get on here and yes, I do check my blood sugar level. This morning it was like 139, so that wasn't too bad for me this morning. But it just depends like what's going on, what we've ate. Today I haven't, I ate at the Mexican place, and then I ate one of those little cake muffins that I made, and that's it. I haven't even had anything tonight because I haven't had time. But now it's getting too late to even eat, but that's all right. I'm not hungry. All right, y'all have a good night, and we're going to sign off. And don't forget Fireside Chats, Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock. And I'm going to see y'all. I'll see y'all before then if I'm cooking something. I'll probably be cooking something tomorrow. It said the best lettuce for kidney disease is iceberg. Well, I'm going to have to research that because I don't ever buy iceberg because I buy romaine. So I'm going to have to look that one up and see about that. And anything else y'all know that helps with kidney disease, diabetes, anything like that. Y'all get your facts together and come on back Tuesday night, okay? All right, I'm going to jump off here. I'll just keep on talking. Y'all have a good night, and thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to see y'all soon on here, okay? Good night.